tuned into Raw Brilliance with Mansa J. We got a live one for y'all today.
Welcome back to Raw Brilliance. I'm here with my boy Soto.
Yo.
Out here, man. It's been a minute since I caught up with him. I want to chop it up.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, he always going somewhere doing something. I be seeing him like on the Snap and Instagram and all that type stuff, but you know.
Stunning.
I ain't saw you face to face in a good minute,
Hell
so you
yeah.
know.
Shit, man.
But shoot, bro, what's going on with you, man, with the music and everything?
Shit, man, to be honest, the music's been going pretty good. I dropped a tape. Shit, to be honest, man, I gotta take you back. So let's go back to...
Let's go back. Let's do it.
Let's go back, man.
Don't go back.
Alright, last time I was... For those listening, last time I was fucking with Jeremy... Last time I fucking with Jeremy was what, 2012, 2013? It was a grip ago. I was rapping at the time, but I really wasn't taking it too serious. Man, kind of just lived life for a bit, man. Started bouncing from job to job, you know, kind of getting in trouble, doing all this kind of other shit. In the meantime, I just was writing shit and not releasing shit. Writing and not releasing. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, who I wanted to be, what I wanted to rap like. And I ain't gonna even front. I went through some times that wasn't too pleasant, man, and like that shit made me, and I kind of figured out. Everybody do. You know how it goes, man. Like I went through it. Shit was hard, but I wrote and I recorded a tape called Raza. It's the first tape I put out. It's on Spotify, iTunes, and I just took it back to who I was, man. Like I feel like I had come to Austin, so I'm from Laredo. Those who don't know, Laredo, Texas. Mm-hmm. It's a border town. So I grew up my whole life with the whole Mexican vibe, the culture, speaking two languages, you know? And when I came here, I kind of just tried to switch it up for a bit. I tried to appease to a crowd that I thought, you know, was gonna fuck with me, you know, like the younger crowd. And I changed up what I really was. So I kind of went back and I just started being who I was.
So like, what type of things were you doing that made you feel like it wasn't you, or you were doing something that you felt you needed to change?
The way I was rapping, what I was rapping about, the music I was making, I had this whole tough guy persona. I feel like my raps, I was trying to prove something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to do too much, and I wasn't me. The things I was rapping about were things that you hear about all the time, you know, on mainstream video, gangbanging, drug dealing, this and that, whatever. And I just thought that's what people wanted to hear, so I thought I'll make music like that.
Yeah.
And then at first I was like, I just kind of took a break from all of it, man. I kind of just had to get my life together. Took like 2 years off of making music, and I just went through shit, you name it, heartbreak, fucking job to job, like being broke to getting money. And now I had substance, so once I started getting more comfortable and getting my feet level, and I had money to actually spend to get shit done correctly, like, you know, mixed, mastered, I went back to the old shit I had written, like the shit I had written 2 years ago. And although I didn't feel the same, it was so emotional, and it was a phase of my life that I felt I wanted to put out. So I put out Raza last year, but every song that's on there was written 3 years ago. So I sat on all those tracks for 2 years, decided to put it out last year, and I mean, shit, people fucked with it, you know, but I brought back who I was. I rap about things I've been through. I rap English and Spanish, you know, that's something I love to do. It's how I talk.
That to me is like the best type of music though, when you're talking about something that you know, something that has substance. So, and it takes going through things, you know, to actually experience that and gain wisdom. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then apply that to your music, and to find your own voice, sometimes you gotta step away from it. So I respect you for doing that, because some people just be like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna rap about money, hoes, cars, and clothes, and I'm just gonna keep it moving. If I can get some fans out this and get some money, then cool. You know what I mean?
And the way I see it, man, is like, I think life is about phases.
About phases?
Phases, yeah. It's life is all about phases. So
I believe that 100%.
I think I was getting lost in the type of, this is the type of person, this is the type of rapper I want to be, and I'm just gonna do this, and this. And now, like, show people my music, show at least 5 different songs, and ask them what category they put me under. They're gonna be like, shit, I don't really know. because it's phases, man. Like I'm not gonna rap the same way I did 2 years ago. I'm not gonna rap about the same things I did 2 years ago. So I keep trying to change things and
like
entertain myself.
Every person, if you're doing art or you just like an everyday Joe Smo, goes through phases. Like life, like you said, is phases, and I believe that 100%, bro. Like me 5 years ago is not the same person. So that's just 5 years ago. You go back 10 years, like I was doing shit. If I looked at myself there, I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking, bro?
Hell yeah.
Like chill the fuck out. Like calm down.
If you're not changing, you're not growing. That's the way I see it, man.
You
like
have to.
Shit.
And like going out and experiencing, like you were down there on the border town, Laredo. I know a lot about Laredo. My great grandmother was a Spanish teacher in Laredo, and then they moved to Beeville, and she started teaching there, and she raised her family there. My grandma and my great aunts and uncles or whatever, and then my mom and them. So like, I'm very familiar with, that area over there. And you come to Austin, it's a whole different type of feel, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's a different environment, it's a different type of boom, And so wanting to fit into that, I completely get it. And when I first moved down here, I was lost too, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't like just wild and hard, but I was doing shit that was out of character of me, and that's because I'm a country boy. I come from the country. I'm used to being, hunting and fishing like every other day or whatever, or like riding 4-wheelers or like doing some country shit, riding my horses or something. And I come down here and it's like everybody's just going to the club all the time and drinking and getting fucked up. And I was like, okay, let's do this shit.
Fuck you, right?
You know what I mean? So that's what I was doing. And then, I had to be here for a little bit, and it's like, okay, I got this. Like, I had to find my center,
Yeah, I think it's all about finding your balance, there's things that I love about Austin that I fuck with, there's things I don't fuck with about my hometown Laredo, but I have hate and love for each city, the way it goes, you adapt. It all goes back to adapting.
100%.
But like, I mean, and it's weird to say, but I really never thought of myself as a minority growing up.
Yeah, because you were in Laredo around your people.
Laredo's
you know
96% Hispanic.
Yeah,
so what you mean I'm not minority?
See,
I'm majority here.
Like, we were on opposite different spectrums. Like I knew once I got down here, but I'm from Somerville, Caldwell. It's pretty much a smaller reflection of this city, you know what I mean? Mostly white, you got Hispanics, and then you got a small majority of black people. And I was already used to it, so I knew how to maneuver it. I guess that was a bonus, but I completely understand what you're talking about. I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro.
No, you good, man. Like, it just, like, it's something that I had to adjust, like, oh shit. Like, now I feel what they're saying. And, like, for a while I was trying to appease the masses, which, let's be honest, and I'm not one of these people, like, no offense to the white people of the world, like, shit, man, like, but I was trying to appease to them because it's the white people, I was sick of that mentality, so my music was tailored towards what did they fuck with, or either that or I was trying to be maybe even more in the black community, like, oh, this is what they're listening to, let me make this.
Yeah.
And I realized that I wasn't doing anything for my people, so like it's one of those where, don't get me wrong, I love rap as an art, so I'm not gonna.
It's your roots.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be here making like corridos, or fucking colombianas, but I like that music. Yeah. And this is the way a majority of people actually speak. Like, where I come from, you go to English and Spanish 10 times in one conversation. So I'm like, why not make music like that? And some people would tell me, oh, I can't understand what this says when you're speaking in Spanish. Yeah. Hey, learn. Like shit. Because we coming, man. Like,
I've been trying to learn, bro. Like, I'm trying. It's like, if I don't keep on doing it over and over, like, then I'm not going to. It's just like sign language for me. I have to learn sign language, bro, because you already know. I got hearing problems or whatever, nerve damage in my ear and stuff, so I wear a hearing aid and shit. And sign language, I know it, but if I don't do it every day or like at least once a week or something, I forget that shit. Then I got to go back and try and read and try and figure it out again. Like,
no, I feel that. So like I'm here talking all this shit, but let's be real, like people listen to my music. And like, so there's one girl, I'm not gonna mention her name, but she's one girl that always fires me up because she'll hear my music in Spanish. You said this wrong. This is not grammatically correct. This is not like, I speak a ghetto kind of Spanish, so it's not proper Spanish, and I don't use it as much in Austin. So like, I don't speak it as fluent as I used to. So shit, I feel that completely. If you don't use it, you lose it. So
bro, I've heard I got family members who are Mexican or whatever, like half or whatever. So because like I said, my great grandma, she raised her family in Laredo and Beeville and stuff. So all my uncles' wives are Hispanic. So yeah, most of them. Probably like 2 of them don't. But it's like 6 of them.
Shout out Hispanic women, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I love them to death, bro. They take care of me. When I go over there to go to Houston,
all Hispanic women
matter
of the
of
world.
fact, I'm going down there this weekend for our family reunion. It's in Houston. It's usually in Beeville, but it's in Houston this year. And I know they're gonna take care of me, bro. Like I'm excited, bro.
You about to
like
eat.
the food. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
you about to eat good.
Oh, I'm trying to learn Portuguese.
Oh man,
Because I want to go to Brazil and like stuff like that. And
that'd be badass.
I want to learn it, bro. I'm trying. It's like, but that is even at a slower rate.
Me
than
personally,
learning
man, I
Spanish.
don't even know like how people learn other languages. Like I find it hard to learn a language I speak just to learn it properly. You know, like I'm just like, oh shit. And imagine learning a completely different language. The people that do that, shout out to them.
They like say after the age of, I think like 23 or something like that, or 25, like a male's brain stops developing. So if he wants to learn anything, he should definitely do it before the age of 25.
Know, man.
Like, I don't know. I think I read it somewhere. I could be wrong. I might have seen it on Twitter or something.
Damn.
And it was a complete bullshit and fabrication. But
Shit, if that's the case, you